Hello there, I'm Funky Monkey. Welcome to History of Turrican. Ah yes, Turrican. The very name itself takes me back to a simpler age. An age of innocence, of heroism, and of long loading times. But you're probably wondering, what is this thing they call Turrican? Well, come with me, my friends, and discover one of the greatest games you've probably never heard of. From its humble beginnings in 1990, across multiple platforms during the mid-90s, and even today still inspiring fan remakes and homages such as Gunlord, Turrican has become a gaming phenomenon. Although we should probably begin at the very beginning, with the roots of the idea for Turrican itself. The inspiration for Turrican can be mostly traced back to an obscure late 1980s Data East shoot-'em-up called Psycho Nick's Oscar. In this game, you played a robotic hero fighting against a slew of enemies through often maze-like levels. Developed in 1987 and taking place in Droid City, the player assumes the role of Oscar, the human race's last hope in defeating the machines and mutants that are trying to take over the world. Virtually unknown today, Psycho Nick's Oscar nevertheless left an impression on a young German programmer by the name of Manfred Trenz. But before we get to his story, we make the leap toward that great giant of gaming, Nintendo. In 1986, a year before Psycho Nick's Oscar, Nintendo's Gunpei Yokoi, who would go on to produce the Game Boy, directed Metroid, and gave the world conquering hero and secret heroine, Samus Aran. Metroid added an important ingredient to the nascent Turrican game design. The very first available upgrade for Samus allows her to curl into a ball and roll along, dispatching all enemies in her path. This was to be the missing piece in the puzzle, and along with the large level size, Trenz had all the inspiration he needed. Throughout 1989, Manfred Trenz and the small Rainbow Arts team gave every second they could to their creation under the working title of Hurricane. The official release name, Turrican, comes from the 1989 Dusseldorf telephone directory, where by all accounts, the team found an Italian by the name of Turricano. All of which brings us up to the year 1990, but none of which actually tells us what this Turrican thing is. Join us next time as we rush headlong into the game itself. See you there!